Hello and welcome to Courageous Leadership Conversations. I'm Vera Turner. Today's topic is innovative professional development, designing PD that works. Joining me to share his insights on the topic is Dr. Robert Avossa, Superintendent of Fulton County Schools in Georgia. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Avossa.
I'm excited about being here.
Can you tell us what are some of the major challenges that superintendents face when they're trying to build effective PD programs?
So it's just like running a classroom in some ways. You think about the idea of wanting to differentiate. Not every teacher needs the same thing. And so the hard part, especially in a large district, we have 7,500 teachers, being able to provide everybody what they need is very challenging, and it's expensive.
You've made PD assessment and redesign a priority within your district. Can you tell us why you believe it's so important?
So it's important because we don't want teachers to feel like PD is something we do to them. It needs to be something that they own and something that they feel like they can contribute to, not only for their own development, but for the development of other teachers in the school district and within their own school.
You are part of the AASA Superintendent Leadership Initiative for PD assessment and redesign. What do you hope to gain out of that partnership?
So what I'm really hoping to do is get a sense of, first, what my teachers are thinking about PD, what they like and don't like. We had an opportunity to do a survey and conduct a survey, which allowed us to really look at what was working. That was very validating, but then also more importantly, I think, what we need to work on, what we need to focus on.
Okay, great. You mentioned this survey assessment tool. Could you share with us some of the strengths that your district cited as part of that survey?
So we had several dozen folks involved in that, and they cited that the data that we have available in the school system is good, that the technology tools that we have are good, but the teachers felt like there wasn't a broad enough menu of options for them, and that they felt like we were dictating too many of the types of professional learning opportunities that they needed to take. But the good thing is that now I have the data and the information to help us make those decisions, and then also make a case to the Board of Education and to the community why we need to continue to invest in teachers' development.
Were there any additional challenges that came up out of the survey results?
The teachers felt like they wanted to drive the professional development themselves rather than bring in an external consultant to do it. They felt like they knew the kids in our district, they knew the challenges, and they felt like they were better prepared to help others develop.
What do you plan to do now that you've had the results? You've seen some of the strengths, the challenges. What do you plan to do with this as part of your efforts?
One of the things we've already done is we brought a big group of principals and teachers together, and we shared all the results. And we said, look, let's put all the cards on the table face up. Let's talk about what's going well. Let's talk about what challenges exist. And now let's start talking about solutions. We've already rolled up our sleeves and we're beginning to plan our Summer Institute. And the one thing I can tell you for sure is that our teachers in Fulton County will be leading the vast majority of that development this summer.
It is great to see how effective it has been and the fact that the teachers are excited about it and they're engaged. So that's really great to know that the survey process worked. Of all the PD initiatives that you've implemented so far, what are you most proud of and why?
The part that I'm most proud of is the work that we're doing with Edovation, which is an opportunity for us to start cataloging professional development online so that teachers can begin using it with the 24/7 approach. This development is not just about teacher development. One of the things that we've done is that we've created a transportation university for our bus drivers. If you come in as a bus driver, these are the courses and things you need to do to become a logistics manager or an assistant manager or a director. And we have so much excitement. For the first time, we had all 900 of our bus drivers filled before school year started. And we think part of it is because we've shown them where the career path for them is, that it's not a dead-end job. And I want that same strategy for our teachers. And we're thinking about connecting it to career pathways for them. We want to be able to help them grow. So if you're a paraprofessional, a teacher assistant, what can we do as a district to invest in you to help you become a teacher maybe? Or to get a teacher and help him or her become a master teacher.
That's great because it's innovative professional development, but it's for everyone, for all employees. So that's wonderful. That's really great. What advice would you give other district leaders about how they can create the necessary conditions to have effective and lasting change within their PD programs?
So the first thing I'd say is the most important part of our job is who we hire, right? So you hire teachers, principals, bus drivers, and it doesn't stop there, because once you've hired a person, now you've got to start thinking about that individual as an asset, and you have to continue to invest in that asset in order for it to give you better and better returns. So a teacher doesn't just stop growing once they finish college. We've got to continue to help invest. And what I would challenge other superintendents to do is to make a case for why they should be investing in their people. And the best case really is about student achievement. And if we want your scores to go up, you want higher graduation rates, you want dropout rates to go down, then you need to invest in your people.
Thank you, Dr. Avossa. This has been very enlightening. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us. For more courageous leadership conversations, visit our video channel on YouTube. This episode of Courageous Leadership Conversations was made possible by a grant from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation in support of the AASA Superintendent Leadership for IPD Assessment and Redesign Initiative.